The Lions of Fifth Avenue, a legacy of ambition and mystery. The grand marble lions, patience and fortitude, stood silent watch over Fifth Avenue as 1913 unfolded, their stony gazes reflecting the quiet turmoil brewing within the New York Public Library. For Laura Lyons, wife of the library's superintendent and mother to vivacious Pearl and sweet Tommy, life within the library's walls was, on the surface, idyllic. Their apartment, nestled within the heart of the magnificent building, offered comfort and security many only dreamed of. But Laura yearned for something more than the comforting rhythm of domesticity. An ad in the paper sparked a flame: Columbia Journalism School. It was a daring leap, a pursuit of a passion that simmered beneath the surface of her seemingly perfect life. The classroom, a world away from dusting shelves and preparing supper, became a haven. The streets of New York City, once familiar and predictable, now throbbed with stories begging to be told. Her newfound purpose drew her toward Greenwich Village, a place pulsating with a distinct kind of energy. The Heterodoxy Club, a gathering of fiercely independent women, captivated her. Here, in a smoky room thick with intellectual debate, women dared to speak their minds on subjects that were taboo uptown: suffrage, birth control, and the very definition of a woman's role. Surrounded by these revolutionaries, Laura found her voice, a voice that questioned the very foundations of her marriage and her place in society. She couldn't help but wonder if there was more to life than being Mrs. Lyons, keeper of the hearth. However, the glittering promise of her new world began to tarnish when a shadow fell over the library, her family's sanctuary. Valuable books began to disappear. The theft threatened not only the institution she loved, but also the very roof over her family's head. Laura found herself torn, her burgeoning ambitions clashing with the deep-rooted responsibility she felt for her family and the library. She was walking a tightrope, and the slightest misstep could send everything crashing down. 80 years later, in 1993, Sadie Donovan felt the weight of that legacy. As curator of a prestigious exhibit at the very same library, Sadie was determined to make her mark, to finally step out from under the shadow of her grandmother, the renowned essayist Laura Lyons. Her dream job quickly morphed into a nightmare as rare manuscripts began vanishing from the hallowed Berg collection. Sadie, a woman who preferred the quiet order of the archives to the clamour of the outside world, was thrust into a frantic race against time. The disappearance of these priceless artefacts threatened to derail her career and tarnish the library's reputation. Driven by a desperate need to restore order, Sadie partnered with a seasoned security expert. Together they embarked on a hunt through the library's labyrinthine corridors and the hidden corners of its history. The investigation, however, became more than just a professional crisis. It unearthed long-buried secrets, linking Sadie to a past she thought she knew. As she delved deeper, she discovered uncomfortable truths about her family and the library's history, truths that painted a different picture of her grandmother, Laura Lyons, and the infamous book thefts of 1913. The answers she sought were tangled within the pages of stolen manuscripts, forcing Sadie to confront her own identity and the echoes of a scandal that reverberated through generations. Was she truly different from the grandmother she admired and yet felt estranged from? The Grand Library held the answers, but unlocking them meant confronting a past that threatened to rewrite her present. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more book summaries and insights. Feel free to check out another video or dive into the full playlist you see now for more great book summaries. Click now and keep exploring.